On the 6th of June, we made last-minute plans for a road trip to Kangaroo Island to support the local businesses affected by the bushfires. Our first stop was Maxwell Wines to visit their gorgeous property. We had a wine tasting here that was definitely worth it. But before that, we explored their maze, which took us about 20 minutes to do.
Okay, let's go. Finding the centre of the maze. Okay. I'm gonna get it back.
Next stop was Kaipo Forest. We had a beautiful time here. It was not too busy at all, and although it was a bit chilly, the sun was shining through. We had time to explore just one track, but already spotted many mushrooms along the way. We even came across the beloved Super Mario mushroom, the Amanita muscaria.
This is unleaded. I don't know. She's concerned because they don't have premium.
95 unleaded. Just diesel.
Preemie Max?
98. Oh, okay, 98. We then made our way to the famous Port Elliot bakery just before closing for a very late lunch. It was totally worth it. The best pies I've had, and I've had a lot.
Where are we?
In Port Elliot. To the bakery.
We finally have made it after a little mishap on my behalf, which delayed us about half an hour. Usually the line is like 20 meters long and goes all the way down this street, but we have arrived at closing time, so there's no line. What's the noise you make when you eat? I still got food. What do you mean? There's heaps left. Those are the donuts. We have to show them what we got.
We got potato pie, meat pie, and donut.
And this girl is almost reaching her hangry stage, so we better quickly eat it. But I need to show them the famous Port Elliot cookies and cream Bailey's donut that I'm gonna drop on the floor. This is their famous donut that I cannot focus on.
Off we go to the ferry to Kangaroo Island.
Welcome to our home in Kings Coast. And we got milk, and we also got a loaf of bread. How do vloggers do this? Yum. Where's the milk?
Yeah, I got it already.
Full cream as well. This is an introduction to how we typically wake up in the morning. So this is my room. I don't even know how the curtains even got shifted during the night. But let's see how Angela wakes up every morning.
I just did that video.
Like a princess. Oh, did you? Good morning, day 2. We are leaving our little home now. Bye. Villas on the bay. Highly recommend.
Day 2 was jam-packed. First up was Island Beehive for their honeycomb latte. I would highly recommend grabbing the honeycomb ice cream. You get this one, lots of honeycomb inside.
So we have ice cream, honey, and beeswax.
This is so good.
Oh my gosh, that is incredible. So their shop for retail is open, just their cafe is closed, and they said that they can still make money off of their retail shop. So that's why they've closed just their cafe, just so that the other cafes and restaurants can still sustain their business during this time.
While waiting for the local fish and chip shop to start lunch orders, we stopped by Cactus Cafe for coffee and to share a plate of food.
Beautiful. That looks like how I wake up in the morning.
Oh no! Caltex.
It is Caltex.
It is Caltex.
Oh my gosh, we were struggling to find Kangaroo Island fresh seafoods, and that's because it's in Caltex.
This. Which one? That's what we're having.
I think we're having these two small ones.
Yeah.
This is really good value.
This looks amazing. The grilled whiting. After the delicious lunch, we made the hour-long drive to Seal Bay, located south of the island. From there, we planned to visit Little Sahara, right next door. But along the way, we passed through a few areas affected by the bushfires. It seems to be recovering well.
Step on buttons.
Ew! It's like a poo!
Oh my gosh.
Ew!
Angela said she wants to do the seal call. I didn't even know there was such thing, but she's going to demonstrate.
No, I'm not.
Graceful. Same outfit as well, and then we did this together. We would look like
Yeah, what happened?
the weirdest.
Unfortunately, the sand was a bit wet from the previous night's rain, so it was not a smooth ride. On the drive back to Penny Shore, we stopped by a eucalyptus distillery and a honey farm. We planned to finish the day with Dudley Winery, but unfortunately ran out of time. We didn't anticipate the long drives between locations, so by the time we reached Penny Shore, we were the last ones to board the ferry back to Cape Jervis.
We're late. Everyone's looking at us.
Okay.
Sorry.
Overall, it was such a beautiful trip. Half of the island was still closed, recovering from the bushfires, so we did what we could before leaving. My little car did 2 tanks of petrol, but petrol was quite cheap at the time. This was very pleasant in the first week of winter, and I definitely want to return during the summer.